The new GTA Online update releases tomorrow, and today on the show we have all of the news and information in regards to all of our new weekly money bonuses, big discounts, the free vehicles for this week. We actually have some pretty sweet free money rewards as well as some extra challenges for players to participate in to get some extra money, and this is all coming in tomorrow's weekly event to GTA Online. So there is lots to go over today. We're going to be diving into it all. This is your comprehensive sneak peek at the next week in game. So if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games, then please consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. Alright, let's jump into the weekly challenge for the week first, because we have some other free money rewards that kind of coincide with this weekly challenge. So, your weekly challenge for this week: secure a total of 8 bounty targets, and you will be rewarded with $100,000. This will count both for the most wanted target if you want, or of course if you just want to do the standard blue free mode bounties, you can do those. Just a total of 8 this week. You'll get paid for those 8 bounties, of course, plus you'll get the $100,000 for the weekly challenge. But in addition to that, we have 2 other free money rewards that are going along with this, just for completing this content you would otherwise already be playing for that weekly challenge. So for one of them, if you secure 5 standard bounty targets this week, you will be rewarded with $100,000 for that. So once you already get 5 out of the 8 normal bounty targets for the weekly challenge, you'll complete basically this, where you'll get $100,000 right there. And if you secure 3 most wanted bounty targets this week as well, you will also be rewarded with $100,000 for completing those. So you could split this however way you want. You could do 5 standard targets and 3 most wanted. That will complete both of the $100,000 reward challenges right there, where you'll get $200,000 in total for completing those requirements. Plus, you'll also complete the weekly challenge, because 5 plus 3 equals 8. That will give you a total of 8 bounty targets for the week, where you'll also be rewarded with $100,000. So technically, the weekly challenge is basically paying out $300,000 this week. It is actually quite nice. I know players are not really too big of a fan of the bounty and the bail office business, considering it doesn't pay out that much. But for this extra money for content you would otherwise already be playing with this new DLC to GTA, it's extremely worth it this week. Now jumping into our money bonuses, we do have double money on the bail enforcement staff income. So if you buy some bail agents for your bail office, those guys will bring in, what is it, $7,500 to like $15,000 a day every 48 minutes for you. I think if you have 2 agents, you can get up to like $14,000 something dollars. So that will be doubled. Now you'll be making almost $30,000 from the bail agents every 48 minutes. I think they underpay, or they don't give you enough money as it is right now. So having the double money should be how it is by default, but nonetheless, that's one of the bonuses we have for this week. So again, you might as well already be sending your bail agents out, because it's free to do that. You just have to wait time, just like you should be sending your technicians out to source crates and stuff like that. Go to Rooster at your hangar to source hangar crates, things like that, and you're pretty much good to go. We also have double money and double RP on the wildlife photography mode, and we also have double money and RP on overtime rumble. So if you don't have any sort of business and you want to get that bail office, definitely participate in wildlife photography. That is, of course, only on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. That's not on PC, that's not on PS4, that's not on Xbox One, unfortunately. But nonetheless, if you don't have any sort of business, you can compete in the overtime rumble adversary mode to make some extra money and RP that way. Now let's jump into all of our vehicle discounts for this week. We have a mix of just standard vehicles in the game that are on discount, and we also have other removed vehicles this week that are featured back for a limited time. Not only are they removed, but they're also removed vehicles, once again featured back, but they're on discount in addition to that. So we do have 30% off the Vapid Stanier LE Cruiser, we have 30% off the Anis S80RR, 30% off the Ocelot XA21, another fantastic removed vehicle featured back in this game this week. We have the Buckingham Alpha Z1 for 30% off, 30% off the Ubermacht Rebla GTS, 30% off the Albany Brigham, 30% off the Bravada Yuga Classic 4x4, 30% off the DeClassy Granger 3600 LX, and 30% off the Karen Futo GTX. Now jumping into this week's Salvage Yard robberies, these are going to be available all the way through August the 14th. So we do have this week's standard range vehicle featured in the podium robbery, and it is the Karen Previan. This week's mid-range vehicle featured in the Duggan robbery is the Albany VSTR, and then this week's top-range vehicle in the salvage yard featured in the Gangbanger robbery is the Pegasi Ignis. According to the notes and preview notes from Rockstar right here, none of these are claimable for this week. Unfortunately, that's very sad news. It would be nice to get the Ignis or the VSTR, even the Previan, honestly. But jumping into this week's 2 free vehicles, at the Diamond Casino and Resort, your Lucky Wheel podium vehicle for this week is the Classy Drift Yosemite, and then at the LS Car Meet, your LS Car Meet prize ride this week is the Vapid Dominator GTX. And of course, the prize ride challenge for this week, so you can win the Dominator GTX, is just win LS Car Meet Series races for 3 days in a row this week. So not too bad of a challenge, but you do need to log on 3 days in a row. You might as well do that while you're trying to complete the 3 most wanted targets for that $100,000 we were talking about earlier. Now jumping into the premium test drive as well as standard test drive vehicles at the LS Car Meet, the Classy Vigoro ZX is going to be your premium test drive. Of course, this is exclusive to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S players. Then we have your standard vehicles like the Anis S80RR, the Ocelot XA21, as well as the Dubachi Massacro, which are your standard as well as removed test drive vehicles for this week. So if you do want to buy some of those removed vehicles, you have to go to the LS Car Meet. And then over at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, we have even more removed vehicles featured back for a limited time. Starting off, we do have the Anis Silvestre, which is an incredibly underrated vehicle. It's actually weaponized, and it comes with front-mounted machine guns that you can modify in your Avenger or your MOC. Vehicle Workshop if you want, so don't forget about that. We have the Classy Lifeguard, but you can get that for free anyway if you wanted. We have the Vulcar Nebula Turbo, the Western Cliffhanger, as well as the BF Bifta featured here. Then at Luxury Autos, we have 2 cars, the Classy Yosemite 1500, so we have a pickup truck, one of the newer ones, and then we also have the Anis Urus X32 featured here as well. And then finally moving on to the gun van here, let's check out the 2 gun van discounts. The advanced rifle is going to be 40% off for all players in this game, and if you do have GTA Plus, don't forget about the GTA Plus exclusive gun van discount, which for this week and this week's selection, it is 30% off the military rifle. Finally, now we will wrap up with our HSW time trial, normal time trial, and our premium race. So our premium race for this week is Crossing Paths, and it is locked to the Sports Classics category only. Your normal time trial for this week is Lake Vinewood Estate, and for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S players, your HSW time trial is North Chumash to Palomino Highlands. And with that being said, that is basically everything that's coming this week here in the new GTA Online weekly event. I know players want some really good money bonuses in terms of businesses in this game. Players are looking for nightclub bonuses, hangar bonuses, CEO cargo, special cargo, acid lab, you name it, whatever it is, right? And I'm sure we will get that soon, but I think we still have a little bit of time left of like mediocre bonuses before Rockstar starts doling out some good opportunities, because of course, as of right now, the player counts are still high. Rockstar has, or I guess Take-Two has their quarterly earnings conference tomorrow, I think, and so of course, they wanted to keep the player counts high from the DLC until now so they could boast about player numbers in their earnings call, and maybe after this we will start to get new and better opportunities for businesses and things like that. So definitely sit tight, but definitely take advantage of this free money rewards this week. That money is just going to be sitting there for content you're already playing. But again, that's all that we have time for in this video. I will have my dedicated weekly update guide tomorrow. We'll probably do a money guide on the bonuses this week, things like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we will keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you are more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at Hazardous HDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.